Awesome to have a full room this morning, and I was reflecting back on when I was in your shoes and sitting here for the first time. I actually had done a lot of networking and a lot through the chamber and other organizations, but I was really new to BNI. Action Coach is actually an international franchise, a lot like BNI. So I had heard of it. Other coaches in other states and around the world utilize it, but we had never really utilized it as a team. So this was back 7 years ago. So I've been in the chapter for 7 years. We were a team of 3. It was me and my parents that started our franchise doing business coaching. And we really wanted to grow and help more businesses. So when I would come and visit, I would make great connections. But it really wasn't until I actually became a member that I fully understood the benefits of BNI. And you'll hear that probably throughout everybody's stories. And you've already heard some of that already. But you really don't understand. You come here to get referrals and to grow your business, and then you end up making amazing relationships. Even stories of when I've moved homes or sold my home. Not only have I found a real estate agent, but everyone in this room helped me, whether it was preparing, like getting it painted, getting it cleaned, getting electrical things completed, like anything I needed to make that happen, getting mortgage advice. I mean, it's everyone in this room has somehow touched my world. And now my clients and our clients as a firm come to us asking for referrals because they know that we know a bunch of people, which is something I didn't even realize was such an asset to have, is to know a bunch of people. And so you become that person that people come to. So it makes it very easy to refer other people. Fast forward to today, we were barely ranking on the top 25 of firms globally in our franchise. Now we're neck and neck with the #1 in the world. Pretty amazing growth that we've had. And the other aspect I didn't realize that was going to come from this is finding amazing team members. That was something that I didn't even think about. But 2 of our most talented coaches, one who's now made partner, they're both in the top 25 globally as business coaches now. Both came from BNI, had been in BNI chapters in different roles, and have made amazing team members. So now every single coach on our team is in a BNI chapter. That's how effective it is. It's a major strategy for us, and it will continue to be. And if you're sitting in this room and you already have a referral-based business, this is just going to amplify that with the education that you get, with the consistency of meeting every week. It's truly amazing what you grow as a professional and what's possible for you in your business. And that's coming from a business coach who's already very accountable and loves measuring everything. This just fit right in with that. So welcome to all of you, and I look forward to getting to know every single one of you better. And thanks for being here, Nikki. Great to see you. Awesome.
Goody.
Thank you. Unlike Juliet, I'd never done any networking groups before, anything like that, and the sort of it made me cringe. I think like 99% of the people that join these groups, you join to get more business, and it's worked for me in spades. But the value for me, probably equal value, maybe more, is that Rolodex of contacts. I have a couple of brick and mortar stores. I always seem to be one guy short. When I have that emergency, I don't know, the AC goes down, leaky roof, customers' toilets blocked. I had no power once. Without that, I'm out of business. I can phone somebody I trust, somebody with integrity, and they're there. They solve that problem. I always need one more hour in the day, and quite often these guys buy it. So that to me has a huge value. Juliet mentioned the referral. I'm all about me looking good. Somebody asked me for a connection. I make that referral. I trust that person. They deliver, and just one quick connection, one text, that person makes me look good. Another thing which has a massive value, which probably takes time to get there, is most of us in here are business owners, entrepreneurs, and as you grow your business, you hit struggles you haven't hit before. And you talk to people who have a job and they just don't get it. It's that kindred spirit, just that struggle, someone to wine with over a beer or play golf. And some of these people have had that problem before. Like, how do you handle this? It could be a local city challenge. It could be, hiring people, growing. It could be an HR issue. And so many people in this room have had those growing pains. So you can lean on them and get that advice. And just that cumulative education and wisdom from kindred spirits has a huge value to me as well. Thank you very much.
Morning, everyone. Nathan with Dion Remediation. So, if you're in BNI or you've been in BNI, and for our visitors today, you can see that we're talking about the numbers a lot, right? I mean, it's all about the quantitative data. We measure everything from, attendance, thank you for closed business, all these different things, and that's what's made us, so successful. But what I want to talk about is some of the qualitative things, some of the intangibles that we can't necessarily put a dollar amount on, but have been extremely valuable, I know, in my experience. The first is what I'm doing right now, right? Public speaking, the scariest thing where we get up here and we shake and all this other stuff. I was the guy I joined when we were on Zoom. So I was sitting on my phone reading, my name is Nathan, this is my business, this is why you should use me. And what I saw was, other business owners saying, hey, this is my product or service. Hey, this is how it can add value. This is why you should use us. And it was inspiring. And it really helped me kind of see what worked and how to do that 30-second elevator pitch and become more effective. The second is the one-to-ones. For those of you that don't know, I mean, we were supposed to meet with at least one person, talk, brainstorm, try and pass each other business, learn about each other. And one of the issues that I've had, and I've seen it before, is, we're all in our own business and industry, and we expect, our prospective clients or customers to kind of understand what we understand, right? I'm sitting here talking about mold, on a microbial level and using all these terms where, I'm talking with someone, they're like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. This is what would make sense to me as a consumer. This is how, I can understand that, that language and your process a little bit better. And just those brainstorming, times, it's made me a much more effective and better salesman when I go out into someone's home and really try to explain the process of what we do and how we can add value. Um, and then the last thing is, just the kind of motivation and inspiration that we can draw on from the energy in this room and after the meetings. One of the biggest turnoffs was 7:30 a.m. every Tuesday for the rest of my life, right? Um, but but I'll tell you now, Tuesdays are one of my most productive days, right? I leave the meeting, kind of feeling that charge, like, hey, everyone else here is doing the same thing. They're trying to be better. They're trying to grow, and I want to match that. And me being, relatively early on in my professional career, seeing a lot of the stories of other people that have, started out in their garage and 10, 12 years later, they have a big brick and mortar store too. That's the kind of stuff, after talking with them, it makes it seem more possible. It's more attainable. It's not this, pipe dream where, I don't know how to get there. I mean, BNI helps to guide me on that roadmap of this is where I am, this is where I'm going, and how to get there. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, everybody. Tony with Strategic Media. Yeah, so when I first came into BNI, right, I was definitely afraid of public speaking. I'm not afraid to talk to people one-on-one. I swear to God, like on the inside, I'm nervous, right? Like maybe on the outside, like I don't show it, right? But when I came in here, like I was subbing for my boss and I would just read his same paper, right? And on the phone and everything. And I would shake to death. And eventually, once I joined the group, like I was able to stand up and ask for things. And like I thought when I first came in here that I was asking from business from you. Come to find out, right, is that I'm not trying to like get just business from you, but I'm trying to get into your world. And so part of my topic is that I create, like BNI has allowed me the opportunity to go ahead and create values for my clients and my potential clients, right? Like I become the helper instead of the salesperson. Whether you're gonna whether you're gonna do business with me or not, like as we talk, like I just want to help you. Like I have a prime example, like my friend Tristan over here from Triton Holland. We've been talking about doing marketing together, but like we haven't been pushing the stuff at all about really about doing business. We talk about it, but more about how I can help him, right? So we were talking the other day about like one of his biggest services, right? Hoarding, right? Like hoarding cleanup and demolition. And one thing that he never thought of is like how are you going to go ahead and get to this hoarding people? Well, therapists. How many people know therapists? You know, and so I'm able to help make connections with my potential clients and my clients. Now, when people do business with me, they don't just do business with me, they get you guys, right? So like I tell them, like, listen, even though that I do this, if you need something, let me know and I'll put you in connection with somebody who's vetted, who's insured, and belongs to a networking group that, like, if you aren't um, if you aren't a, I would say, not a valid business or don't do good business, like we don't allow you here, you know, in all reality, because we hold each other accountable. We have a code of ethics here. And so that allows me to help people. And if you know me personally, you know, like I like to help, you know. So, and the other thing that I like to say is that I truly believe in the spiritual law of success, right? Well, if you want love, you give love. If you want compassion, you give compassion. And if you want business, you give business. It's funny how it goes. If I give you business, you might not give me business back, but somebody else will, you know? So B&I is amazing, right? We have grown from 2021 to 2023. My thank you for closed business has increased over 183%. And that's just from this room. So if you're thinking about joining, look at the numbers. Thanks.